Peace cannot be achieved without the liberation of Crimea. This is the firm position of Ukraine and many of its partners. Explosions at military facilities are becoming more frequent in Crimea, and on 17th of July the carriage bridge was damaged again. Russians used this bridge for transferring military equipment to the territory of the peninsula from the occupied parts of the Kherson and Zaporizhia regions.
Thanks to this bridge, the Russians have turned Crimea into a hub, a place where they have deployed dozens of anti-aircraft missile systems, hundreds of unmanned aerial vehicles and modern military aircraft. It was from occupied by Russians Crimea that the invasion of southern Ukraine began in 3 columns.
Russia has deployed a powerful group of ships in the Black Sea off the coast of Crimea. It keeps, among other things, missile carriers, which are regularly used to launch strikes against Ukraine. But Moscow's control over the occupied peninsula and coastal zones is a threat not only to Ukraine, but to all countries in the Black Sea region.
The countries of the Black Sea region, NATO countries, should have a strategic vision in the Black Sea, because right now it doesn't exist. Today there are partial strategic documents that cover this region very indirectly, and without security in this occupied territory, there can be no common regional security architecture.
Russian drifting mines have already reached the coasts of Romania, Turkey and Bulgaria. Moscow exports energy resources through the Black Sea to circumvent sanctions. In addition, Russia has once again disrupted the work of the grain initiative, which, by the way, was agreed upon as a temporary solution. Russian troops have seized parts of Ukraine's port cities and blocked trade of Ukrainian grain.
We all know very well how the Russian president reacted to the recent events, and as part of the deoccupation of our territories, cancelling attempts in the component of exporting Ukrainian grain to different countries of the world. And the United Nations has calculated that this is 1.7 billion of the world's population in 98 countries, which directly felt the aggression of Russia. And this is also a component of food security.
The Crimean lesson should make it clear that attempts to hold a dialogue with the aggressor are ineffective, Ukrainian First Deputy Foreign Minister Emina Japarova said. Therefore, Russia must be deprived of control over the Black Sea. In the opinion of Andriy Klimenko, an expert of the Black Sea Institute for Strategic Studies, after the deoccupation of Crimea, it is necessary to establish an international military base of the Russian deterrence forces, deprive Russia of the right to have a military fleet in the Black Sea, and more closely monitor compliance with Western sanctions.
The countries of the Black Sea region should right now establish naval groups to protect the security of their own offshore gas fields, to protect maritime transport and freedom of navigation. The question of establishing a NATO Black Sea command is overdue and overripe. And if NATO is afraid, a command of an international force for peacekeeping and safety of navigation, and an international force to respond to natural disasters.
The first Black Sea Security Conference was held on April 23rd. More than 200 experts, politicians and statesmen from different countries met in Bucharest to discuss the challenges faced by the countries of the Black Sea region due to Russian aggression. This topic will also be one of the key at the 3rd International Summit of the Crimean Platform. It will be held in Kyiv on 23rd of August. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Valeria Nikipelova, Sergei Savchuk, UATV News.